Here's Chief Meteorologist Chris Boone.
Welcome back to KLST News at 10. We saw the heavier showers and storms in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Some areas got nearly a foot of rain. And again, just as some kind of a little bit of a perspective on this, again, that would be like the entire year's amount of rain for us here in San Angelo overnight. So again, a lot of flooding resulting in the Metroplex and into the eastern parts of Texas as well. Didn't see nearly as much rain for us here in the Concho Valley, but we certainly didn't want any of the flooding. We'll gladly take some rain when we get it, but we want to try to avoid any of those flooding impacts. Starting to see a second line of showers and storms develop. Again, your front well off and towards eastern Texas, start moving towards the Houston area and along the Gulf Coast. This is a little bit of a post-frontal trough. Again, another layer of instability, but doesn't bring the same type of temperature drop. It does increase that instability for some of those showers and storms. That's what we're seeing right now, basically extending from Brownwood through Eden area in towards Concho County and even out towards El Dorado. Kind of take a little bit closer look. Haven't seen a whole lot of lightning with these storms, though we have seen a few flashes, some heavy rain. Again, starting to make its way in towards the Melvin area, and again, just south of El Dorado, starting to make its way closer towards the I-10. This is all expected to move off towards the south and southeast, so unfortunately for us here in San Angelo, not expecting any additional rain with these storms, though we still will be hanging on to the chance for some isolated showers as we go through the overnight and into tomorrow. Most of the rain that we did see in the past 24 hours was in those southeastern counties. Again, basically for Brady, Mason, as well as parts of Junction. Even southern Kimball County saw some rain totals getting closer towards the 3 to 4 inch range. Everybody else closer to about less than an inch to half an inch. Not as much for us here in Tom Green County, and even for the northern counties, especially in Northwest. Very dry compared to all the rain that much of Texas received. Again, most of it stayed off towards the southeast. So let's look at our time lapse. This is looking off towards the north just as we were getting close towards sunset. Saw a few showers kind of lingering in the area. Plenty of cloud coverage. That helped to keep us a bit cooler. Pretty nice sunset. In fact, broke up just enough for some of those sun rays to really light up some of those clouds as we got closer towards sunset. And we are seeing that increased cloud coverage. See those shades of gray. That's going to keep us a bit warmer as we go through the overnight hours. Not going to allow those temperatures to drop down all that much. In fact, 78 degrees right now in downtown San Angelo. Very humid, though. Dew points in the upper 60s at 68. Those winds still out of the north at 15 miles per hour. They have not decreased that much over the past couple of hours either. 70s for the entire Concho Valley. During the 5 and 6 o'clock show, we saw it was basically in the southeastern parts where they're seeing the showers. Well, now everybody's cooled down into the 70s. A pair of 7s in Eden, Mertzen, as well as Ballinger and Robert Lee. So one of the popular numbers across the area. Everybody else mostly at 76 degrees. So again, cooling things off as we go in towards evening hours and feeling the impacts. The cold front that we saw definitely in the southeastern parts, a little bit cooler. Everybody else just a few degrees cooler. And again, Coleman, one of the big winners, at 10 degrees cooler compared to this time yesterday. 70 degrees, so a few more degrees to drop as we go into the overnight lows. We'll see those mostly cloudy skies, about a 40% chance of those showers and storms still lingering through the overnight hours. And then as we go into tomorrow, slight breakup in the rain chances, partly cloudy skies. We'll see a 30% chance of some showers and storms. 84 for our afternoon high with those isolated showers, though most of us just going to be seeing that increased cloud coverage. We'll watch those storms that we see in place. Those push off towards the south and southeast. And then as we go in towards your Tuesday, very isolated showers in nature. We'll mostly be seeing that increased cloud coverage, but can't rule out the isolated shower or two. Most of it staying in the southern counties. And that's all because that most of the moisture is going to kind of stall out just to the south of the Concho Valley. And we'll see this pattern repeat for both Wednesday as well as Thursday as we start to head in towards the weekend. So we see, again, that moisture really starts to stall out just to the south of us. That allows us to see the chances for those isolated showers both for Wednesday, Thursday, and it doesn't really let up. Continues in towards the weekend, so very beneficial that we could see some of those isolated showers, but unfortunately it's not going to be very widespread. Not going to see a whole lot as far as the scope of it, but those areas that do get in on some of those isolated showers could see some very beneficial rain totals. Moisture tracker, again, we're going to keep that moisture for the most part in place, not as strong as it has been, so that cuts down on those rain chances, but we keep it enough in place that we can still see some of those isolated showers as we go through the rest of the week and in towards your weekend. And that's when we'll start to see a little bit more breaking up in the clouds. Temperatures start climbing back up into the 90s, and hopefully you've enjoyed the streak of 80s that we've seen so far.